There is nothing new about this mechanic. It has been in the manual since the very beginning. More and more umpires are using it routinely, but we need even more and more umpires to make it a standard part of their umpiring routine. And we need you to help one another, either to push or to pull each other to the correct position. What we are talking about is that singular situation in the three-umpire system when there is a runner on first base only and the umpires are in the rotated starting position. From this position, if the runner on first advances past second base, then our plate umpire and our first base umpire must rotate to third and home respectively. But sometimes the runner from first will go to third and even try for home, while the batter runner remains at or around first base. The dilemma, of course, is how does the first base umpire get home when there is still a runner on first base? Either the third base umpire pushes her home, or the first base umpire pulls the third base umpire over to cover first so that she can go home. This first scenario of push me, pull you demonstrates the push me technique. In our play, the ball is hit to the shortstop, a situation where you would not expect the umpires to need to rotate, but it can happen as we see here. In this case, the shortstop overthrows first base. The first base umpire originally moves to a position for a call at first. But reading the throw, she recognizes that the ball will not be caught and immediately begins moving to put herself in a position to see the ball and to be able to get home if needed. She alertly sees the runner touching first while adjusting her position. Meanwhile, the third base umpire, having watched R1 touch second, and being satisfied she is committed to going to third, correctly shifts his attention to his next responsibility, which is the batter runner at first or second base.
I've got first. I've got the batter runner.
I hear you.
Let me point out here that if R1 is not committed to going to third, then U3 cannot leave second base because he has the potential for a playback behind R1 at that base. Fortunately, if R1 is not committed to third, then U1 does not need to commit to the plate and can stay with the batter runner at first base. To save his partner from having to locate R1 and make sure she's going to third, U3 loudly communicates to U1 that he will take over responsibility of the batter runner, thus releasing U1 to go to the plate.
I've got first. I've got the batter runner.
I hear you.
It is always a good idea, as you see here, to acknowledge a partner's communication with you. In this situation, verbal acknowledgement works very well, but in some cases, a simple tug on your ear will let your partner know you have heard him. Let's now take a look at scenario 2 and dissect how pull you works.